It is indeed Doctor Who time, Bill. Okay, and with that, I can start streaming properly. Okie dokie. So, here we are. This is the scene we started writing last time. We'll just run through it. Vegas Baby, Rat Pack, here we come. This is in the 60s. This isn't even Vegas. Mrs. Flood shows up. Mrs. Flood talks for ages, as Mrs. Flood is wont to do. See you around, my sweets. uh, beta particles, beta particles, beta particles. There's a trail, yada yada. And here we are. Here's Max. Spooky thing. And here we are. Okay. There's an argument to be had. Which means we need to think of what they're arguing. There's a crash, wasn't there? A great thump and a great crash of a plate falling from a great height. Yes, okay. Okay. Every time. There we are. Okay, how do we. I want this to be a misdirect, is the thing. I want this to be. I want the Doctor to think that Max is being menaced by Loribus. Did he have a surname? I'm sure he had a surname. Let's see. Laurentov. Loribus Laurentov, of course. Uh, uh, I can't think of how to. Ah. Bill, any ideas? You're my savior at the moment. Any thoughts? I can't have the. Yeah, Twitch is working. Just no one's talking. Okay. We hear the tail end of an argument between Max and Loribus. Can't think of anything. um, and I've decided now. I do indeed think that this script will mostly have humans as the baddies, because Max is a bit anti-authority, so it kind of suits him. uh, ha. Tell you what, we'll just have it so the Doctor's confused by why he's speaking to an alien like this. What the hell were you thinking? I mean, do things on your planet, but here, plates are for eating on, not throwing. Sort of book. What? Okay. Is it good? Is it good? A 40. Oh. He Gamansa. Okay, that is an alien word. Cool. Wait, that's Evex. He bolts up the last few stairs. Sonic's No, actually the door's probably unlocked. And bursts through the door. Giving Max... Actually, yeah. Making Max and Loribus shriek. Actually, this could be a bit of dual dialogue. Love a bit of that. Okay. What the... And then Loribus. Yeah. Need the lamp on. There we are. Norgr. Nogr. Yeah. Okay. Is anyone actually watching? Feels like no one's watching. Probably because it says 0 viewers there. Just going to check on Twitch on my computer. Just to see if that's the truth. No, there's 2 people watching. For some reason it's not showing that. Oh, hi, Wex! Hi, yeah. Yeah, I was getting nervous. I thought no one was here. Hello. We are doing writing at the moment. We are writing a script. I'm writing a Doctor Who script. There's aliens, and it's the 80s. It's pretty cool. The Doctor is 15th Doctor, as played by Ncuti Gatwa, and I have no idea what he's about to say. How you doing today? The Doctor says... Oh, you've never watched Doctor Who? Okay. And Ncuti Gatwa played the most recent incarnation, basically. That... How have you never watched Doctor Who? I could have sworn you were British. Damn. Okay. Shocker. The Doctor. Nobody move. No, he wouldn't say that. You're doing good. That's good. I'm doing okay as well. I just had my final in British. It is not boring. There's aliens and historical figures and hot people. Sometimes. Honestly, I'm not attracted to most of them. It's like being attracted to a teacher or something. But like, you know, you've watched. That is a good episode. To be fair, those are good stories. The Doctor says. Yeah, it's an episode. You're right, it is an episode. Who and what are you doing in my flat? Woo! Did someone just follow? I think someone just followed. I heard a woohoo from my report, from my alarms. Yes! Thank you, Wex. You have joined the fun. It's not quite fun at the moment because I'm really running out of material, but. Oh well. I'm not going to comment on the number of followers I now have on Twitch because I'm a grown up. I heard a crash. I'm to check. It's all. I know. Thank you for to help. But, beat. Well, honestly, get lost. Max says it as it is, honestly. Okay, basically, Max Works is a companion that I've made up. He's a companion in a series, an audio drama series that I'm helping to create. And yeah, that's it really. Nice. Sarcastic. Yeah, because basically, 15th Doctor, as played by Ncuti Gatwa, only got 2 series, so we're giving him a fan-made third, with a fan-made third companion, sort of in between the two that actually existed. And our one is, as described here, Anglo-Dutch bookshop owner from the 1980s, very strong-willed and fiercely compassionate, becomes the Doctor's companion at the end of the story, also very, very bisexual, and he's 21 years old. That's him. That's him in general. Uh, is there someone I'm missing? Sure, I'm missing a character in this list. Yeah, he's awesome. I love him. Radio newsreader and Mrs. Flood. Okay, yeah, that is all of them. Is it? Maybe? Yeah, probably. Anywho, I need to keep an eye on the cast list so I don't get confused and forget someone. I don't think I've done that before, but I don't want to take the risk. The Doctor. Oh, nice. He goes to walk back down the FX. The floorboards creak as he turns to go downstairs. But then he stops, turns back around. Feigning innocence in the way that only the Doctor can do. Wait a moment. Did you he was from another planet? Oh god. No. No. You, misheard. I heard it pretty clearly. Also, he's clearly speaking in an alien language. And this is going to be a funny little moment. I like this idea that I've just had. So Max is gonna say something like, "Oh yeah, and you're an expert on alien languages, are you?" And the Doctor's like, "Yes, I am. Well done." And then he explains precisely what language Loribus is speaking, and fixes his communicator so he can speak properly. Because the premise works. If you're still here, I honestly don't know. Is for some reason my iPad's saying I have 0 viewers. I was saying that earlier when you were still here, so it's very odd. Anyhow, you're here, yay! Anyway, so the premise is that this alien, Loribus, he's a Lurman. They're a bunch of humanoid aliens from, I don't know, a planet. Lurmanus, I don't know. And he's been dumped on Earth by his business colleagues and given a bit of a memory frazzle, I guess. And now Max has taken him in because Max is a good guy like that. He's nice. And yeah. So now they have to figure out why he's here and also stop a bunch of government people from kidnapping him. Because that would be bad. That would be very bad. Because this is 1980s, so it's Thatcher. I do have a plan for the plot. I don't have a precise I don't have a precise like timeline of events, but I have an idea for the plot. Also, I don't really work well when I'm sort of writing to a plan. I can do it. I just don't like doing it. I just don't like it. No, but I do. I do have a plan. I do have a plan in my brain. A plot plan. I should stop speaking. I'm sounding less confident as I keep going. Oh yeah. You're an alien language expert or something. As it happens, yes. Your friend here is speaking Lurmanese with what I think is an Eastern dialect. Hold on. In what I think. That makes more sense grammatically. He's a Lurman. Max laughs derisively before muttering to Loribus. Sort of Vogue. Aye? FX. The Doctor sighs before grabbing Loribus and Sonic Ing. I don't know how I did it before. No, I haven't said it before. That's awkward. Ah well. Let's go with King, why not? And Sonic. Something on his person. His yells of protest, see below, slowly razzle into English. Ka. Avec. Je vais. Highway. Right now, I say, stop that right now. I think he speaks with a posh accent. He's a silly guy. He's also a capitalist, so he's probably speaking with a posh accent. Okay. You speak English? Not a word. But he does have a translator in his pocket. in his spacesuit. Seems it got damaged when he arrived here. No way. Maybe that's... And now hear me out here, Bill. This is a crazy theory. Maybe that's why the story's called A Lurman in Soho. Yeah. Oh. Oh? Oh. Wait. Wait. Confused. How the hell do you know that? Do you know all this? Standard procedure. Spacesuit manufacture in this century. Seems it got damaged when he arrived here. Honey, take a wild guess. Yeah, I think that's going to be an R, so I can now go... Oh. With a hint more alarm. Oh. There we are. Okie dokie. I think we're picking up steam now. We've done 2 pages in like 5 seconds. Now, that's a slight exaggeration, but you know. We've actually done like 2.5. This is good progress. We're making good time. It's only been 24 minutes. There we are. Larbus clears his throat politely. Him. Him. Well, I can't thank you enough, sir. To Max. And you, of course. No. Ban the bot. Destroy the bot. And you, of course. For your kind hospitality. Takes a bow. Spacesuit rustling as he does so. It contored. Max, why are you going oh? Oh, you're copying Max, going oh, 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 oh. He's doing all the O's. Loribus. What was his surname again? Lerentoff. If you can't tell, he's meant to be a bit funny. At your service. Beat. It. Sorry about the dates. By the way. I didn't like them anyway. Okay. I don't really know where to go from here, but yep, this is good. Good stuff. Can you hear a dog barking, by the way? I'm not sure if the mic's picking that up or not. Because I can hear a dog barking outside and it's driving me insane. Oh, and I can check. It doesn't seem to be being picked up too badly. Is my window closed? No, hold on. I will close my window and that should hopefully fix everything. That's the wrong thing. 2 seconds. You know, I rather despise that petulant pooch. No, well. Anywho. Let's see. Where from here? Laurie. Can I call you Laurie? If you like. Okay, I've got to put somewhere that is, as a note. Loribus is extremely posh. Not posh, posh. His accent is proper Queen's English. It. Ah, no. There we are. I just wanted to press that. There we are. He seems permanently cheerful. And this will be a reference for my friends on the Discord Doctor Who fans server thing. Think of Harry Sullivan. Because he's basically the same, just not an alien. Anywho. Laurie, I gotta ask. What are you doing on Earth? Ah, well, see? He trails off. Confused. I haven't the foggiest. Okie dokie. Okay, what was Max going to say in response to that? There's a lot of very heavy dialogue. There's not really much going on. Max should be asking a question. I want him to prove that he's intelligent and cool. He's already had a sort of save the cat moment because well, he's looking after our good friend. But yeah, he shows he's smart as well as sarcastic and kind. So hold on. How hard did he crash exactly? No, it's not quite the right line. How'd I mean? Not the foggiest. It's someone wipe your memory or something. More like he hit his head in the crash. Got a bit of amnesia. No. I checked him over when I've found him. No injuries whatsoever, as far as I could tell. No, I checked him when I found him. No injuries at all. No injuries as far as I could tell. As far as I could tell. Okay, that flows a bit better. Oh. Interesting. Interesting. No, that needs to be a capital I. There we are. And now, time skip. How many scenes are we on to? Okay. 8. Max's flat. Day. I'm missing a bit. No, I'm not missing a bit. Kitchen. Actually, living room. It's the wrong way around. Ah! Day. Half an hour later. No, hold on. We can make this cooler. Dream sequence. Spaceship corridor. Int. There has to be an int everywhere. Open your eyes. I'm thinking this can be a bit of a sort of hypnotherapy scene where the doctor's hypnotizing the guy to try and break through the memory scrambling. Loribus opens his eyes with a gasp. As he does so, the sounds of spaceship fade into existence around him. Bleeps. The bleeping of computer banks. The clang. The echoing clang of the floor below him. The metal floor below him. You've got to be very detailed when you're describing the sound effects. You have no other ways of description, really, in audio drama. The echoing clang of the metal floor below him. And so on, because I can't think of anything else. Okay. Where are you? When Laura speaks, it's a bit confused. Sound is distorted slightly. It echoes and fades away at the ends. I'm in a corridor. I'm in a corridor. On board a ship. My ship. I think. Cut to 9. Max's flat day. FX. Max walks in with 2 cups of hot chocolate. How's he doing? How's he doing? I just put him under. He sniffs the air. Is that hot chocolate? Mm-hmm. Knock yourself out. The doctor takes a swig from his cup, in appreciation. I'm sure there's a way you can... Hold on, I'm just gonna grab this. As before. Let's put that there. I'm sure there's a way in scripts where you can say sort of like in this bit, this scene is set in the same place as the scene before the one you just wrote, but I can't think of what it is. Anyway. This is delicious. Excuse me? Hello? See, this is meant to be a kind of funny story, so little bits like that are going to be quite important in this plot. Well, no, they're not going to be important, but I like having them. You can't have a serious story with people with the Lurmans. I mean, let me find a picture of them really quickly. Lurman, Doctor Who. Here we are. Just grab that. Every time it's made some random folder, but no, I want to go there. Yeah, you see, you can't have a serious story with people who dress like that. I'm sorry. Anyway, I'm gonna put that away now. Let's rename. I want to remove. There we are. Anywho, so what are we doing? Right. Oh right. Sorry. It's really good though. Back to serious mode. What do you see down the corridor? I see a door. Eh. Describe it to me. And this is good because the hypnotherapy means I actually have an excuse to do loads of loads of exposition about how the place looks, which is good because you don't normally get to do that in script. Loribus. It's bigger than the other doors in the corridor. It has a green light above it, and it looks like it's and what looks like a gold rib door frame. Actually, no. And here we're going to cut back to Max's flat. Cut to. How many scenes are we on to now? 11. Max's flat. Day. Oh. Zoo. Okay, we're coming up on 50 minutes. Let's see if we can get the hypnosis done before the hour's up. How's everybody doing? Just gonna check there are people, because again, for some reason the iPad's not telling me. It just says 0 viewers, which is annoying, because I can't tell if that's actually the truth. No, computer saying it's 4 viewers. Oh, see what those 4 viewers are. Is there a way to do that? I think there is. Eh. No, never mind. I thought there was a way. Doesn't appear to be. Hmm. Nah, it doesn't say anywhere. That's a shame. Anyway, how's everyone doing? Oh, 4 of you lovely lot. I'm okay. I'm a bit sad though, because today was the final day of my job until the term start back up. Because I do a bit of part-time work at a after school club for a bunch of primary schoolers. So I sort of walk them from their school up to where the club is. And today was my last day for the term. So I'm gonna be quite sad. And one of the kids is leaving after this term because they're going on to secondary school, which is a shame because he's quite nice. But well, I'll see them again in a few months because I'm really enjoying it. It's basically my first job and it's really fun. Anyway, sounds like the door to a command deck. The gold's a weird detail. Yeah. So how come? Oh, hold on, that's not meant to be VR. Okay. Yeah. I was actually talking to one of the really little ones today and pointing out that, next year, you'll be in a year above. Are you looking forward to that? And he just looked at me like, yeah, which was quite funny. And another one of the kids it was a bit awkward because for this final week they've been they've had a paddling pool out, just to sort of celebrate this the final week of term. And it was really sad because one of them we brought them all in, and they're all getting ready to get into the paddling pools, going off into the toilets to get changed, and then one of the kids' mum comes along even just before he was about to go and get ready to go into the paddling pool, so he couldn't go in the end, which is a bit sad, honestly. But well, as I told him, it's always tomorrow. Or next year. Or eventually. How many ships do you expect? Yeah. Well. And all the adults were hiding inside. Because, myself included, to be fair. Marked life. I don't know. Last time I got 6th. So, probably around there again, hopefully. I mean, this series seems to be a bit more PvP focused, so I might do better, might do worse. A decent PvP here, but there's a few players who are, borderline sweats at it. So, I'll probably. My prediction is, provided nothing horrible nothing horrible happens, is that I will outlive most of the players. Yeah, that's true. I need to be careful about that. Well, now I've got a sword, so hopefully I'll be able to deal with them a bit better. And I did mostly stick around dealing with them to try and protect you. Let's just make that pretty clear. Not blaming you, but um. uh, yeah, but my prediction is that I'll probably outlive a fair few people, but the really good PvPers will slaughter me instantly the second everyone else has been whittled down. So I'll probably be one of the last players to die before that lot are dealing with each other, is my thinking. It honestly depends. If the rest of my team does badly, I'll probably also do badly. I mean, I've got a pretty good track record of surviving in general, so, By the way, we have got to light up the swamp. I nearly died on the way home in session 1. I got sniped by two phantoms. I'd be delighted if that happens, but I'm not confident, mate. Yeah, and also it'll mean that certain projects that we might have planned will actually work a bit better because of spawning things. Anyway, how many ships do you expect? Gold leaf in them. Ones with rich pilots? No, they can probably guess that bit. Yeah, that's probably an idea. Uh, oh yeah, good point. To Loribus. Cut to yeah. Dream. There we are. Yeah. Content. Loribus. Can you see any logos on the wall? Any insignia or something? Um. Yeah. Ah, there we are. Not sure what to do now. Okay, my thinking is we get to the point where he finds a logo, and then the door opens down the corridor, or someone grabs him from behind. Perhaps there's a scuffle in his dreams. He's panicking, and he gets pulled out of the trance to stop him from like dying of a heart attack or whatever. So now we know something's up. Dun dun dun. And that's where we'll leave the stream, I think, after we've done that. Yeah, knock my microphone over. That was smart. It'll be painted all the walls. It'll probably be some sort of geometric pattern. Ah, yes. I see something. Two... Uh... Two squares with what looks like the outline of another square. If I continuously watch ads, will you get more money? I honestly don't know, Azzy. I don't know how it works. Also, hello, how you doing? You kind of shut up at an awkward time because we're about to end the stream. But, oh well. In between. No. Hold on. It's 2 L's. Angled to make... good to hear that. When's the next time you think you'll do more PvP stuff? I don't know. I mean, I might... No, I probably won't do one for... Hold on, what version is it on? Oh, hold on. I might... Yeah, I might do one as a sort of pre-session for each session of Mark Live. I can't do it in 2 weeks' time because I'm away. But the other weeks I should be able to do it. I might do that. Sort of depends how busy I am, really. Sort of get us into the mood for murder. And that means that people can use their instances and things. It just means we'll have to hop onto the Discord call because the mics won't, the voice chat won't work. So yeah, because my server doesn't have that. It's two L's, angled to make the angled to resemble a square. Cut 2. What scene are we on? 13. The only ad you've got is a Trivago ad. Oh dear. Patchwork? Fellow. No, that was dumb. That was very dumb. I'm sorry. That was a rubbish joke. Hold on, I've been... Oh no. Oh, I'm just checking. This one has int. Yeah. Int. Int. Is there not another int? Yes, here we are. Int. You want to give you any more ads? No. I don't suppose that rings a bell. Don't suppose that rings a bell? Eh. Not really. No. You're too poor. Oh. What? Why is it saying you're too poor? Also, we've hit an hour, my friends. That's fun. Oh, I didn't realize I hadn't actually finished that scene name. There we are. I was so obsessed with the ints that I forgot to write the rest of it. Oopsie. You're trying to give you money for free. Oh, well. I genuinely... It doesn't seem to actually be giving me any money yet, so it's probably not worth trying, honestly. And I don't do this for money, so it doesn't really matter to me. Yeah. Just checking on Discord for no reason. Anyway. Loribus stirs slightly. When he speaks, it's fairly clear, but it's also evident you will find a way to give me my... Oh dear. It's also evident that he's in a trance. His speech is fairly murmured. Wait a moment. Eh. Okay. Cut 2. No, actually. Actually, yes. Why not? Eh. Scene. 14. And that. That's not how you spell speech. Oh, right. I'm dumb. And then we're going to cut straight back. Max's flat day. Don't forget the int. The int is very important. It's very important. Mm-hmm. That was, again, quite abysmal. That's got to be his name, right? Oh, 100%. So what? This is a No, hold on. He was in a company spaceship? His company. Seems that way. Yeah. Dream sequence. Back in here. Eh. Okay. Can you, Laurie, can you go to the end? Go to the door and through the door. Of course. He walks towards the door. The floor clanging as he goes. Well, that's strange. Now this is going to be interesting, because he's going to say that he's feeling quite angry. He can feel the sensation of anger, an echo of anger. Um. I probably should have explained at some point near the start. He should be reliving what happened just before he crashed. There we are. What's up? I feel angry. Like, no, hold on. As if whatever is in that room has done something to me. But I'm not angry at the same time. Those are the feelings you felt when you lived this before. This is all memory. That's a memory of your anger. Anger. Do you remember why you were angry? Not really, no. Then, suddenly, Oribus is grabbed from behind and put in a headlock. His response, as would anyone's be, is to struggle and panic. His exclamations muffled by the arm around his mouth. And this is his business partner who's been kind of running them into the ground financially. Yeah, he's about to he's been trying to get Loribus convicted of it, basically of space fraud, and now he's gonna send Loribus off onto this random planet to make him look dodgy and guilty. And I definitely know what I'm writing. In the flat. Hold on. What are symptoms of that? Oh, wow. Okay, that's not quite what I was wanting. Anywho, Larva starts to convulse and spasm. Nah, Loribus is innocent. Free my boy. Now, it's his dirty partner, who we will get to in a moment. The one question is because we're going to get a line from the guy. So I'm going to need to get some names. There's two characters there's two other Lurman characters. There's going to be his ex-wife, Loribus's ex-wife, and the business partner. I'm just thinking. So, Veravim Lerentov. This is the wife. Doesn't really like Loribus anymore, but does know him well enough to know he's innocent. I suppose we have to have a space policeman. That's important as well. And thus helps the doctor investigate. Her. Tassis Varuki, Loribus's business partner, who has been doing away with the business's income to fund himself, and is now what do you call it? Like reverse kidnapped Loribus and dumped him on Earth to frame him for fraud. Him. Vezek. A robot police detective who is Actually, no, he's not going to be an important character. I'll mention him later if need be. Starts convulsing spasm. Hold on, this is also... Hold on. Present tense. I know that other bit was also present tense, but... Spasm. Thing. Leaving the Doctor and Max startled. What's happening? Is he having a panic attack? Actually, no. I think this calls for some exclamation marks from Max. Something's happening to him in the dream. Oh, what's happening? I don't know what. Ah, yeah, very itchy. Anyway, da. The Doctor grabs Loribus by the shoulders, trying to steady him. Loribus. What's going on? And we cut back. Again. It's probably the most scene changes I've done in such a small space in my life. Rebus is able to wriggle his head out so he can speak. After a deep breath, he does so. Someone's attacking me. No, that's not. I don't. No. Struggling. Panicked. The doctor. Sorry if I'm not being very talkative, by the way. This is what I'm like with building. I just cannot focus on the two things at once. But someone's got me in a headlock. They're dragging me out in the corridor. Can you see who they are? No. But I feel like I knew them. Dun dun dun. Okay. Cut to scene 20. Int Max's flat day. Where are they taking him? To lorry bus. Lorry, where are they taking you? To the bridge? Gasping for breath. Is this good? This feels like it. I'm trying to create a sense of panic and tension and sort of rah in this bit, but I'm not sure if it's working. I imagine this is all going by pretty quickly. Do you have peak yet? Also, it's very good. Thank you. I don't know if you're talking about peak or the script, but yes, I have managed to get peak. I will not be playing it until we play it as a group, though. That's the point. Tomorrow's stream, it's probably not going to be Pokemon. It's actually going to be Peak. Would you say that Peak is Peak? I would say that, well, seems Peak from the little bit I've played. I played it for like 5 minutes just so I could set up the OBS scene. But yeah, it seems cool. And I have to play it with my game controller thing. So that'll be fun. So that's not £9. That's not £9 wasted. uh, me back down to the escape pods. I think. Then the would-be reverse kidnapper speaks. Hold on, what was his name? Tassis. Yeah. Now the real question is, do I have it because it's in Loribus's POV, so it should be in Lurmanese. But on the other hand, he's got the translator on, and also, the audience needs to know what's being said. So, do I have Tassis speak English or Lurmanese? It's warped, distort. It's beyond recognition and deepened. Tassis. What do we think? Alien language or English? Ow. Just bashed my elbow against the desk. Ow. Guys, I want opinions. Please. Oh god, I just said please. Like a baby. There. Guys. Alien. Okay, thank you. Oh no, do you have to? Why is it only the embarrassing moments? Why does my audience hate me? Yeah. Okay. Arawa. No, yes. And yet. What are we clip? Hi, Cosmo. As he is clipping me saying please like a baby, which is very mean of him, but oh well. What? What? Anyway, Cosmo, how you doing, buddy? You've kind of joined right as the stream's about to end, but love to have you on here. The stream's already gone on for like 26 minutes. Wasn't I was planning, but I just had to get this scene done. All these scenes. Okay, I'm curious actually. We're on scene 21. Wake up. The doctor clicks his fingers. It's a harsh sound that instantly snaps Loribus out of it. Out of the trance. And what scene are we on now? 22! Max's flat day. Hopefully for the final time. Patches, I slipped like a cartoon character. Oh no. Are you okay? I'm sure it was very funny, but are you okay? Did you hurt yourself? Okay, you're good. Okay. Voribus wakes up with a start, gasping for air. Beat. You slipped in vinegar. Oh, okay. There are worse smells to smell of. You know, one time, because for a long time I didn't drink. Eat? I don't know. I didn't put vinegar on things. I don't know why, I just didn't. But then one day I went to a chippy in town. Um, okay, no, there isn't. Fair enough. Um, and I thought, you know what? You know, I normally have salt on my chips, an obscene amount of salt. Do not have as much salt as I put on my chips as what? Do not have as much salt on your chips as I put on mine. It's not healthy. Um, but you know, just for the fun of it, I guess. That day, I decided to also put some vinegar on, and I, you know, poured a fairly luxurious amount on there, and then I went to. Well, there's the thing. Yeah. No chips, because this is Britain in it. um, and and then when I was leaving, I smelt the chips, and that was how I was reminded that vinegar is an acetic acid, because I smelt it and the smell hit me like a truck. It went straight through my nostrils and right to the back of my throat. I was like genuinely knocked back for a second. I am not saying fries in my best American accent. Sorry, Azzy, not happening. Tell you what, charity stream in 2 days. That can be one of the things. If we get to £50, if we get to 50, no, let's say 25, a bit more reasonable. If we get to £25, then I will do an American accent, my best American accent, for 10 minutes. Okay? My goal for the entire stream, and it's a 6-hour stream, so I hope to God I manage it, is £100. No, no, I don't expect you. I don't expect you to donate if you don't have any money. But like, you know, it's for a good cause. To be fair, um, yeah, the goal is £100, and if we get to £100, I will say the F word on stream. So hopefully people want to give up their money. I knew that would get some people interested. I think anyway, let's finish off this stream, shall we? One time. It'll be a one-time thing. Okay. No, there's a good reason why you never heard me swear. I don't do it often. Um anyway. So, the final line for today. If people clip it, I'll start crying. Because I don't want that everywhere. No, Bill, please don't. Please don't. This is assuming we get to £100. I'm not honestly sure that we will. I mean, I'll be donating. I don't know. I don't know how much money I'll donate. If we don't get to 100, I'll donate what's left to get to 100. And if not, I'll donate, I don't know, 20 quid on top of everything else. Yeah. Or 50. I don't know. I'll donate some money. It'll be clipped as kind of. No, fair enough. Anyway, let's finish off this. The doctor. I think I need to look. I think I need to look into. I think I need to look into this. Cut 2. Scene 23. And that's it. That's the stream. That's the stream over. So, save for the next time, Bill. Okay, see ya. Bye.